You can almost envy the oblivious and the immature, the people that don't do their work here, but they hide in the worldly shit that just, you're not going anywhere. You're causing a backwards movement, like just like no progress, stunt literally. We've witnessed war against the evolution of human consciousness by way of mainstream getting people to do things like a fucking charade, overriding the delicacy of what is very delicate, what is the few. And I'll keep repeating this to make you understand that you have a fake God if you're a Christian. Most likely you do. Your fake God is your mind, fear. Whilst there's reality and the truth that all you have to do one of these fucking fine lifetimes is get involved with it. And here, it's really hard, isn't it? It's because you're on the brink. You're about to become God. You're about to be realized as God. You're about to get back to God. And this is like one of the last. It's like, it's really just, it's the game that you're going to play that either makes or breaks your ability to graduate into becoming a creator instead of just being used and doing something that is not even a righteous experience for you. If you're doing the cradle to the grave scene and ran for money, first of all, I mean, I'm not saying that you're most likely not enlightened and you didn't do mankind any good or even yourself as far as how to stay in contact with your spirit, with your intellectual belongings, which is your spiritual um, property. Um, there's a way to weave through it, I imagine, and to be able and to support the leaders, the real ones that are keeping things smooth, healthy, who know of a different kind of life rather than creating a constant desert. And the mind is an inhospitable desert because it's it's non-existent. It's non-existential. It can't have reality. See, this is the thing that I'm separating myself more and more, and I see it. It's really too bad. But and I'm exhausted. I'm drained because I've been attacked by people that live fearful. They don't have a real God, and they don't know how to change, and they mock love. They think it's a joke, and they want to dilute it, and they want to prove to themselves that they're right, that it's wrong. Right? Yes, to be love. It's wrong to work that way, to sacrifice, so that maybe you can go to that place that on this plane, I hate to tell you kids, but it's been rendered up into a place where you can't have the truth or God unless you imagine what it is. And you have to imagine the truth. Imagine clean water, how it just naturally would happen. That's the way it is. Because they work diligently to poison things. You have to imagine the virgin. Virgin isn't talking about a human, and please, if you're listening to this, you should know that I'm a leader. You need to start this trend. Stop calling it Mother Earth. Call it Virgin Earth. Stop calling it Mother Nature. Call it Virgin Nature. Because, first of all, we have even women that can, that, their possibility of life experience of their mother is that they hate them. So you cannot give this a human connotation. And anyway, when they do, when you look at it, they always capitalize the M because it's a metaphor. We don't need to capitalize the word virgin. We need to clarify, what does it mean? You know how like they say that there's virgin olive oil or virgin blah. It's the original programming that the creator made You leave it alone and it goes back to that, and it's always cleaning. That's virgin nature. It's right out there, back there, and it's like, God, it's too bad that it's being tainted with non-virginous things. Asphalt versus some other substance that is not so fucking toxic. You know what I mean? Stay away from the non-virgin things, the things that are unnatural, that we can't really live on. Anyway, you can see the non-human occupation, which is much stronger as a presence here. It is industrial. It does things on an industrial scale without confronting humanity or the humane and saying, is this for the good of all life on earth, or can life actually thrive under its influence? And if you look at some things that they're selling on the shelf, like fucking the cereals that they're making and the drinks that they're serving, no, the answer is no. You are getting slowly, you are just constantly being batted down and given your illnesses that you're supposed, and then you're told it's inherited, and really those things are coming from the shit you're ingesting every day. If you fast, starve yourself down to bones, and then start over again, first of all, you'll get rid of a lot of your ailments. You will never get sick. You're just... Anyway, this is for your understanding better of what might be about to happen. If anything, with Sun pluting next to Truth, with Sun cruising next to the truth of Pluto, Sun conjuncting Pluto, starting on the 20th, auspicious time. See, like I said, you can about admire these immature people that never question life. They don't really have a sense, not even of, they read the Bible and they know the story of Christ, but they never. What do they think there? They're just fragmented minds, really. An empath can pick up on it. There's so many people that live in fragments of just mentality. And what fragments mean is, like, every once in a while they peek into reality and they say hello, and then they go back into their blah, blah, blah. Sorry, and then yes, it's the human ecology that you're wrapped up in that is completely fucked up. The human ecology is toxic. There is nothing there to draw off of. Nope, there isn't. Not really. You're going to have to draw off the garden made by the gardeners who stay risking the who they are in this group and being accepted, because they just look and they keep their eye on the truth. And like I said, more and more, you have to imagine it. A lot of people that are doing things and accomplishing things that are rising above the world, they're using their imagination more. Thinking is the enemy to imagination. And I'm going to keep clarifying this, because there is something that says, and I was trying to tell you, you can hear it. Really good people like Ralph Smart, all of these people that have a really professional site that are influencing on a much more massive scale, they say the wrong words. They continue to say the wrong things that they can't even break through themselves. They haven't made the proper breakthrough themselves. They not really. And you can hear it right underneath that tone of, your thoughts create reality. Your mindset is all you need to change in order for your life to change. It's not true. Not true. You're not even qualified to use your mind yet, because you're not even entered your body into reality. And so you're not looking at the truth there, and then from there you're not gauging the right imaginative quality, because, like I said, imagining the truth, well, it's never been so extreme than these days, but there's the way that you use your mind and not let it use you, is you have an experience first, age 3, and you start learning how you're learning. And it's your physical body, the things you do on a daily basis, and it could be like every day that you do this, that your mind is being trained. It begins to study and learn how you're learning. This is not happening. People are saying, no, no, your mindset is all there is. But this is what the funny thing is. Eventually, when you hear these people preaching this, that one guy, David Esperanza, what's his name? A man, Dispenza. He's a famous person who says, I got it down. I know how to do a life-changing thing for you. I know how to make you transform your life. And they really talk about catering to the mind and the mindset. And yes, your mind is the one that is making reality. And they keep saying that, but then it gets to this point where it's like, now what? But how do you solve it? What do you do? And then they finally say, change your bodily habits. Just do it. Just get up in the morning. You're going to think a certain way. Override the mind. Don't pay attention to that. Just do it. And after 40 days, your mindset will change and you will have a different life. That's what eventually they say. It cracks me up. It kind of brushes over and then they go into get up, do exercise. They kind of mentioned that it'll be hard because your mind is there. but the mode is always just do it. Change your behavioral patterning. You have to do it. Just force yourself to do a behavior. I know this. I've been doing it all my life. If you start thinking, that's the main hindrance. If you think your mind has anything to do with reality, you're a mental case. You got to get out of it.